Of course, Evan Roberts still on maternity leave with the birth of his son Spence. She'll may join us later on for the picks. We'll see. I think it depends what time he gets home. He gets everything situated. So hopefully we'll hear from Evan later. Obviously, just another disgraceful performance last night from the New York Jets. I mean, what else can you say? You know, this was a more typical Jet loss than the other ones because this was the typical here, take the game Jet loss. Like the Jets did everything they could to make sure the Denver Broncos would win this football game. Everything they could. I mean, this was one of those they grabbed defeat from the jaws of victory. I guess that's how we have to put it. And, of course, we know about the penalties. The penalties were unbelievable. 11 penalties in this game. When you look at this, and mostly all of them by the defense, basically every point that Denver scored in this game last night was courtesy of some stupid Jet penalty. And, of course, none bigger than the final one on Quinnen Williams there with the Jets clinging to a 28-27 lead. We'll get to all of that. It looks like they're off the field. They finally have sacked Brett Rippon. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There's a flag. And as soon as I saw Williams on that play go to when he hit Rippon in the head, and I hadn't seen yet that he got a piece of his face mask, you knew what it was going to be. It was going to be roughing the passer, some kind of personal foul. He only had, 4 of them in the game last night. And that was it. And it was. And he barely got his face mask, but he did. I mean, that's it. And they're going to call it every freaking time. Every time. And I'll tell you this, too, and this is no reason, by no means why they lost the game, because there were some penalties that certainly went the Jets' way, too. That penalty where they touched the center, Hennessy, on that field goal that Ficken missed, and eventually it led to another field goal. You had that bogus pass interference. Remember that one against Denver? What a terrible call that was. That wound up setting up another Jet field goal because, God forbid, the Jets can put the ball in the end zone. God forbid they can do that. They can only do that when the quarterback, out of desperation, because his running back, Balaj, can't block me, has to run for his life and has some unbelievable Lamar Jackson-like moves for a 46-yard touchdown. And with that said, and I want to say this because this really struck me last night, watching Darnold run the ball the way he does, okay? This guy can run. I mean, on that touchdown run, he faked the defensive back out. He was gone, and he's got some speed. And he had a bunch of runs last night. I didn't see the final numbers, but he must have ran for 75 or so yards in this game. He actually had a quarterback sneak that he got a first down on. We saw him run for at least another first down in this game as well. To answer me this, why the offensive genius, okay, Adam Gase, who the only reason this guy still got a job today, let's be honest, is because the owner, the incompetent owner, came out 3 weeks ago and said he's an offensive genius. He's a genius. We'll be fine. The offensive genius head coach, you got a quarterback that can run the ball like this guy can run it. Where are the designed running plays for his quarterback? Where are they? We see it with Josh Allen. Well, we've seen that. He kills the Jets all the time running the ball. We see it with Josh Allen. We see it with Lamar Jackson. We see it with Kyler Murray. We see RPOs with all these guys. Where the hell is it with Sam Darnold when he can run the football like that? Where is it? That should be a big part of this offense. But of course not. Well, because the offensive genius, he knows what he's doing. That's a disgrace. Unbelievable. But getting back to the thing with Rippon and all these penalties, I got the feeling that and again, this has nothing to do with why they lost the game. I mean, they did everything they could to make sure Denver won this game. They didn't deserve to win, because they never do, because they're an inept franchise with an inept owner and certainly a brutal head coach, maybe the worst the franchise has ever had, and that's saying a lot. But on the play that Sam Darnold got hurt, okay, you telling me that is not roughing the passer? Really? I mean, we're watching Brett Rippon get every call there is. That one, the first one on Quinnen Williams, where he basically kind of falls on him. What is he going to do? He's right there. He just got rid of the ball. How can he avoid not landing on the quarterback? And they can't wait to throw the flag. When Sam Darnold gets basically flung around like a rag doll and gets thrown to the ground, I forget who this Denver defensive player was, where's the flag? As Darnold's walking off the field looking like he separated his collarbone, and I couldn't believe he came back in the game, as I'm thinking, he's done for the year, and this is it. That's probably the last time we'll see him as a Jet quarterback. I was thinking that. That wasn't roughing the passer? Really? And Aikman and Buck didn't even say a word about that. Not a word. Not one word that might have been roughing the passer when you get this guy and the way the defensive player had him and then flung him down like it was a wrestling move at the end? Really? And he comes up like he did? Give me a break. Give me a break. Just horrible. But the officiating was horrible all night for both teams. But that really ticked me off. I got to tell you, that was no roughing the passer there was a disgrace. Disgrace. But no more disgrace than this head coach. The play calling is abysmal. And let's go right to the point of the game where you knew the Jets were losing. This is it, okay? All right? Somehow they're still in this game. You know, Brett Rippon showed you what he is. He's a rookie quarterback. He winds up throwing 3 interceptions and should have threw another one on that touchdown to Jerry Jeudy where he made a terrific play. Let's be honest, Bashir had the ball right in his hands. Could he catch the ball? And Jeudy basically took it right out of his hands and walks in for a touchdown. Could he catch the damn ball there? Now, he did have a couple picks. He did have that interception return for a touchdown, okay? And let's start right there. After the Jets make it 27-25 with that interception return for a touchdown, of course you're going for 2. That's a no-brainer. What kind of play call is that? What kind of play? You have Sam roll out to the short side of the field where he's basically only got one receiver who's, of course, triple covered or whatever it was. There's nowhere he can go with the ball. If that guy's not open, where's he going with it? He had nowhere to go as he's getting chased on the backside, and he throws the ball away. Horrible. I would have rather seen the brilliant, the great offensive mind hand the ball to Frank Gore up the middle than do that. That was horrible. And then after they get the interception by Brian Poole, and they're set up again, to maybe put the ball in the end zone. They haven't done it all night, except for that crazy play by Darnold. And the play of the game, 4th and 1, 4th and a half a yard after Crowder looks like he has the – what a game he had. After Crowder looks like he has the first down, 4th and freaking 1, go for the first down. Really? When he kicked that field goal there, I knew they were dead. And I don't want to hear, well, you got to take the lead. That's nonsense. 4th and a half a freaking yard. How about a quarterback sneak for Darnold and he get the first down? They had done it earlier in the game, quarterback sneak. Oh, but he's worried because he doesn't want to see him get hurt anymore. But it's okay while he's getting flung down, getting hit all over the place, running for his life. But God forbid, he's going to get hurt if he tries a quarterback sneak. Give me a break. That's playing football not to lose. What big head coach is not going for the first down there? Give me a freaking break. And I knew right then when Ficken kicked that field goal, they took the lead, so what? I knew they were losing. You knew they were losing. And then Quinnen Williams sealed the deal with that play on Rippon. What a disgusting performance this was last night by the Jets. And that this guy is still the head coach? Really? The only guy more incompetent than a head coach is the owner. Really, it's unbelievable. And you tell me, where are the wins coming from? Tell me, where the hell are these wins coming? Who are they beating? You can't beat the beat-up Denver Broncos at home, okay, on a Thursday night with the backup to the backup to the backup quarterback out there. Who are you beating? Arizona? The Patriots? Kansas City? Tell me, Seattle? The Rams? What? They're not beating anybody. You're looking at an 0-16 disaster. I am livid. If you're a Jet fan, and I look, I said, you know what? If you tell me Gaze is going to be gone, let him lose. But I can't root against my team, and I was livid watching this game last night. Livid. And does Greg Williams? Let me get on him too, because his undisciplined defense that is killing themselves all night with penalties. Killing themselves all night with penalties, personal foul after personal foul, whether they legitimate calls or not. Is this guy got a bounty gate thing going on for his defense? I mean, it makes you wonder. Absolutely disgraceful. this football game last night. And only the Jets, and we talk about this, seems like we talk about this all the time, Evan and I, right? Only the Jets can win the turnover battle 3-0. They don't turn it over. They force 3. They have a touchdown on defense. Interception return for a touchdown taken to the house and lose by 2 scores, no less. I don't know the exact number. I guarantee you, if you force 3 turnovers, you do not turn the ball over, and you have a defensive touchdown, the odds of you winning that football game is probably somewhere around 90%. Somewhere. But only the Jets can find their way to that 10% that doesn't win that game. What a freaking disgrace. There's no other way to say it. What do we have to look forward to as Jet fans? You tell me what we got to look forward to. And even this GM, okay? The jury's still out on him. Well, look at the guys he drafted. Where are they? Tell me this. Becton's banged up a little bit with his shoulder. So the other guy gets, who is it, Idoga, whoever gets hurt early in the game. And what do? They put Becton back in the game. They put him in. And then he gets hurt again, and he's done for the night. Oh, that was a brilliant idea. Great. The offensive genius. He's showing his genius again. And these guys Douglas drafted, where are they? This Mims, he can't get on the field, the second-round pick. That's all we hear about. He's got a hamstring, too. This hamstring hurts, that hamstring. Now, finally, I guess he's going to play against Arizona. You watch. By Thursday, we'll be hearing, you know what? He didn't practice today because his hamstring flared up. He's not playing Sunday, right? Take it to the bank. Would you be surprised if that happens? Ashton Davis, the great third-round pick they got for Leonard Williams. He can't even get on the field. He's hurt. He's got a groin injury. Not that he did anything anyway when he was. How about the other third-round pick they got, the pass rusher from Florida? Where's he? What's he, in the witness protection program, that guy? I mean, really? At least Perrine is playing a little bit, but he ain't doing nothing. What did he do? He touched the ball twice in the game? God forbid they try to throw the kid a pass out of the backfield. God forbid they do that. The only draft choice that's doing anything is the punter, and he's getting a lot of work, I can tell you that. I mean, what did he actually saved a touchdown last night, too, on what should have been a punt return that was taken to the house. He saved it. What a disgrace. And we have nothing to look forward to as Jet fans. Nothing. We need a real head coach in here. We need a real professional NFL head coach in here. That we need. That's no doubt about it. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe it's Eric Bieniemy. I don't know who. But they need that. And I don't know about this quarterback. This quarterback shows you flashes that he could be something. Let's be honest about it. If he's coached right. This guy should be used totally differently. There should be RPOs. There should be design run plays for him, and there's not. And the play calling continues to be horrible. I mean, how many times, hey, Frank Gore, here we go. Or 3 passes to nowhere. They get a first down, and there'll be 3 straight passes, and every one of them, Sam's throwing the ball into coverage. You know, the guy, whoever he's throwing to, is not even close to being open. How many times do we see that? Now, Crowder was terrific. This guy, Jeff Smith, who came out of nowhere, he was pretty good. You saw some things with these guys. You got nothing again out of the tight ends. Griffin caught a couple passes, meaningless passes. And this Chris Herndon, they should cut him. He should be cut tomorrow. He stinks. He don't want to play football. He dropped another pass. He looks like he's lost out there. He had a big fumble in the Buffalo game. He dropped a short touchdown pass in the next game against San Francisco. He is brutal. He should be cut. Get him out of here. They had big plans for him. Oh, great. He's horrible. No, I am beyond livid with this football team. Beyond. And like I said, if you're a Jet fan, what do we have? What do we got to look forward to? The number 1 pick in the draft? You're going to take Trevor Lawrence? Is he? Are they? Will they? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't trust anybody there. And Joe Douglas is ticking me off, too. God forbid you re-sign Robbie Anderson. They didn't need him. Oh, let's trade away. I don't care. Oh, what a haul he got for Jamal Adams. Oh, my God. Is this defense even close to being the same without Jamal Adams? But, hey, you can't pay his safety. He's only a safety. I am sick and tired of this disgraceful franchise. There is nothing else to say. They're the worst franchise in the NFL. They're the worst team in the NFL. I don't see where they're winning a game. They have an incompetent owner. They have even maybe a worse head coach than the owner is an owner. And they're 0-4 and going nowhere. And a very, very real possibility that they're going to be 0-16. What a freaking disgrace. 877-337-6666. Benigno in the afternoon. Evan should be back with us on Monday. We got a packed show for you today. We'll have Carl Banks. We'll talk about everything Giants as they go out to play the Rams, and that should be a real rip-roarer on Sunday. Carl will join us. We'll do a lot of football. Michael Lombardi will join us today. We got Ian Rappaport coming up at some point in the show. Of course, the manager of the Yankees, Aaron Boone, at 5 o'clock. We got our NFL picks. We'll do that sometime in the 5 o'clock hour. I don't know if I forgot anything, but what can I tell you? Just another disgraceful night for the abysmal New York Football Jets.